Hello and welcome to the Driving in Wyoming podcast. This is Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com. Today we're doing another shaky cam interior tour. This is in a 2014 Toyota Avalon Hybrid. This is the limited package, so it has just about everything. The Avalon is Toyota's top-notch vehicle before you get into Lexus. So this is the luxury vehicle in Toyota's lineup. Very, very well appointed. This is, of course, the top package, so it has everything in it. And I'm going to show you that because I don't think this video is going to do this interior justice. It's beautiful, just a beautiful, beautiful interior. Before I start showing you some controls and stuff from the driver's perspective, let me show you this is the passenger side. You see there's faux mahogany down here, black plastic, then this great leather here. This is a kind of a creamy tan color. Looks like the color's coming through okay. So yeah, this is kind of a creamy tan color, and then it's offset by this black up here. This is kind of a faux leather, I believe. I don't think it's real leather, which is good because that means it won't fade. This is just this great chrome trim that they put around a lot of the accessories and stuff. And then you'll see on the door, you see this dark brown leather, which accents. So you'll see it here in the center console, and you'll see it on the other door here. There's some stuff in the seat, but you see this color here is continued from the dash and the sidewalls there. And personally, I would have preferred that this had been this brown, just to kind of dampen the interior a little, because this bright, which is, I mean, you can see it's also on the roof and everywhere, is a little bit, for me, it's a little too much, but it's just a gorgeous interior. It's great looking. So let me show you some of the cool stuff that's in this car. It is relatively straightforward, but because it's a hybrid, there are some differences. You'll see here's the seating controls, windows and door locks and so forth. Down here, you'll see this is the opens the trunk. This is the traction control. This is the blind spot management. And this car comes equipped with an automated rear shade. This is to open and close that rear shade. It's on the back glass. Moving on, here is the standard audio and infotainment controls and more phone and so forth. And, of course, your cruise control dongle. This right here is a button that controls the distance for how close you follow a car when you have the active cruise control engaged, which this car is equipped with. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So moving to the center console, you can see that for the most part, it is standard stuff. It's pretty straightforward. The big difference here is over on this side. You'll see, rather than a tachometer, there's a gauge that shows your power usage. So when you're driving along, this shows when you slow down or let off the throttle so that you're slowing down with just the engine weight. You'll see here, this shows you the charging level for the battery. This is eco mode. So when you're going up eco mode here, the dark green means you're doing really well. The light green means you're doing okay. And then once you get to the top here and you move into this power mode, that is purely, you're just sucking it down, but who cares, because you're having a good time doing it, right? So this car, because it is a hybrid, when you put it into sport mode and you just kind of let it all hang out and go, battery power be damned, this car will put out some awesome 0 to 60 times, some great, I was doing freeway on-ramps here, my standard test on the freeway on-ramp at exit 1 here in Nebraska and exit 401 in Wyoming. Those, I was consistently pulling 85 miles an hour at the merge. That's great, especially for a full-size sedan like this that is not a sports car. Those are phenomenal numbers. In the center here, you'll see this is the changeable screen. You can use the mode screen on the steering wheel, mode button on the steering wheel to change what shows here. You'll see I've put 389 miles exactly on this car so far. And in that 389 miles, I have averaged 32.3 miles per gallon. This car is rated at 40 miles per gallon city and highway by the EPA. I may be a little off, it may be 39, but I believe it's 40. I know it's 40 for the combined. So looking at my real world mileage, you have to consider that in this 389 miles, I've done a lot of driving that was not eco-friendly in order to test the vehicle, kind of put it through its paces. Also, we've had a fair amount of crosswinds this week, so we've had 30 to 50 mile an hour winds going across those freeways that I've been driving on, and I have still managed to pull that great fuel economy. That's just awesome. Up here in this blank spot right here, when you turn on the cruise control, I'll hit the button really quick. When you turn on cruise control, you see radar ready. That means your radar's ready, and you see the cruise indicator. When you set the cruise, it tells you what mile per hour the cruise is set at. That'll be on the far right next to where the Y on the radar ready is. Then it shows you a little graph of that is the indicator of how far you have the active cruise control set. So that's how far away from the vehicle in front of you will stay when you don't try to go around it or whatever, and the car is slowing down and speeding up to match the speed. Next to that is an indicator as to whether or not there's a car up there. So it's just the rear half of a vehicle. And then on the very far left, it tells you whether or not where that cruise control indicator is right now, that changes to cruise is set. So it just tells you the cruise is actually set and on. All right, so that kind of goes over what's in here. You'll see over here the fuel indicator and of course speedometer. You probably can't tell, but the car is actually on right now. The engine just isn't running. We're in electric only mode. Toyota Hybrid. It's pretty cool. I really like the way Toyota does their hybrid systems. They do a really good job. Fuel indicator here. I just want to say that in 389 miles, it came to me with a full tank, and I have put $20 into it. So that is, again, a great indicator of the awesome fuel economy this car achieves. Moving on, we get to the infotainment system. You see it's the standard Toyota infotainment. They haven't changed this much in the last couple of years. This one, well, I'll just say that Toyota does not have the best system. I really don't like it. It's not quite as bad as Ford, but it's not a whole lot better. I do like the way these buttons are laid out, though. It makes it very quick and easy to get to what you want. You quickly go to the phone. You quickly go to radio. You quickly go to your media options. Very fast. Speeds up what this can't do by having that. That's a good thing from Toyota. This vehicle in particular is not equipped with a CD player. Just as a side note. Climate controls right here. Very straightforward, very nice. I love this. This is temperature, of course. It's automatic. So you have auto mode with left and right and rear. So back in the back on the center console, they have a little dial where they can change the temperature for the rear, and also buttons for the seat heating that's back there, which very nice, and it works very well. And when you get out here in the cold morning, or you get in the car on a hot afternoon, and you can immediately turn that stuff on, that's just awesome. So the rest of this is pretty straightforward, fan speed and so forth. Down here, this is a nice little cubby, and then this car is equipped with wireless charging. So this is a inductive charging setup. When you buy the car, it'll come with a sticker to put on your phone's battery, but my phone doesn't have it, so I haven't been able to test it. Underneath there is a cubby with some extra holes, extra plugs. So you'll see that's the wireless. That's the button to turn this inductive charging on and off. iPhone and USB, and another 12 volt, and then a nice cubby that will fit a lot of things. And then this has a slot right here, so if you run a cord like from the USB or from here up, it will go through that slot to your phone. Very nice. And then this is a great non-slip surface. Your phone does not move when it's on it. And then down here, here's the shifter, pretty standard. One thing you'll notice, there is no Toyota battery mode. I kind of miss that, but you do everything through the brake pedal now. After you get used to it, takes a little while, but once you get used to it, it's pretty intuitive. And then this is the front seat, 2 seats, heating and cooling. You just push this, pops up, turn it to where you want it. And driving modes. EV mode, you can force it into electric mode if it has enough battery power and you're going slow enough. You can force it to stay in electric mode. This is nice, if you're pulling up to the house at night and you don't want to make a lot of noise, or you just don't want to use the gas engine while you're tooling through town or somewhere. Eco mode is just what it says. It is eco mode to maximize fuel efficiency. Most of what it does is dampen this. So it just takes a little bit of the weight off the engine by with the air conditioner and so forth. So it just slows down the amount of power that the air conditioner pump and a few other things are doing. And sport mode, that's for when you want to go all out. And then of course center console with lots of nifty space and stuff. And that's pretty much it. This is the interior here again is just gorgeous, and I just have to say that again. It's just a beautiful, beautiful interior. So that's it for the Driving in Wyoming podcast. This has been Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com. This has been the interior tour of the 2014 Toyota Avalon Hybrid. This is the limited edition package. We'll talk to you again soon.